Hi everyone, this is Walking by Faith Academy, and today we are talking about sewing school. 21 projects kids will love to make. Ladybug chose a new elective to do, and sewing was it. So I got this book the other day at Barnes and Nobles, and it was about 17 bucks. So let's get started. Talks about the author, the table of contents, and about the book. So here's an introduction for the adults and kind of tells you how to navigate through the book with your kids and give you step-by-step instructions for the children. So it tells you how to get started. So of course we read through all of this and we got all the different supplies. Talks about if you want to sew with a group. So it's perfect for homeschoolers that are doing more than one child. How to get started sewing. It shows first timers how to sew thread needles on their own, about cleanup, sew and tell, and welcome to sewing school. So it says how to use this book. At all times, know where your needle is. Be safe. Remember that nothing has to be perfect, and take your time. So these couple of little rules were something that me and my daughter went over before we decided to start. This sewing box right here, it's really cute, and they suggest that you go ahead and get you a sewing kit. So I went out to Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I picked up all of these different things to put in our sewing kit. So of course you're going to need a size 22 sharp point needle, and we got that. Can you hand me that? Just one needle, honey. So this is the needle. Hope you guys can see it. It's not sharp at all. It's pretty dull, but it's really thick, and so it's perfect for little ones so they don't stab themselves. It looks sharp, but it's not. And so we got those. And we also grabbed the needle threader, which we love because it helps her put the thread onto the eye of the needle very easily. And I went to Michael's and I went to Hobby Lobby to pick up most of these things. Actually, all of these things. It also suggests that you get craft thread. So at Hobby Lobby, they always have tons of thread on sale. So, I mean, I got it for, what, 20 cents. Lots of different colors. And I try to make sure I got the colors based off of the couple of projects I knew we were going to be working on very soon. So, I got some greens and I got red, too. It's not in here, but I have it. And it also suggests that you get some scissors. So my daughter has some scissors at home, so we went ahead and got those. Chalk and a pencil, obviously, to outline your fabric. They had a chalk pencil, and we had that at first, but I had to go and get another one, so I went to Daiso, I think it's called, the Japanese dollar store, and they had this little marker for for fabric, and so we went ahead and got one of those. Then we got ruler and measuring tape, which is very cheap. It cost me about $1, and I made sure I got the one that you pull out so it's easy to put away in storage. I didn't want to get that one. That one would have been way too messy for her. So a push cushion and straight pins, which they suggested this is it. I didn't get her any straight pins yet because she's been using the needles that she has, but we do have some. And so this right here is something that they show you how to make in the book, and so she will be making that. And then they also suggest you get a large safety pin or a bodkin. We went ahead and got a bodkin, which is right there. We went ahead and got that. It helps when she starts doing the casting on for elastic and stuff like that. When she gets a chance to make a skirt, you use this for that. It also said something, I don't think it did. Okay, so we also bought some cheap little buttons because I went ahead and looked through the book, and in the book it suggests that let's see, here goes some. In the book it tells you that she was going to be making this, which is a needle holder, and so it had a button on it, obviously. So I went ahead and got some really cheap clearance buttons that were kind of cute, and I also went and got some felt. So we got some also felt that is on sale as well. So it tells you about finding out fabric, it tells you about felt, it tells you about fleece and cotton. These are the 3 type of fabrics that we're going to be working with in this book mainly. So I went ahead and picked up a couple of pieces of felt, which is very cheap. I haven't got any fleece yet, and I went ahead and picked up a little packet of cotton squares, which are about 1/4 of an inch, and they come in a cute little packet, and you get about 6 or 7 pieces of fabric for about $4, and I got that at Walmart. Okay, so it talks a little bit more about how the cotton looks, and muslin, I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying that right, but that's how it looks to me. So anyways, it's a thin cotton, and we haven't gotten that yet. When we do get it, or if we do get it, I'm not sure. Okay, so sewing school rules. We went through all these rules together so she would be familiar with safety and make sure she doesn't hurt herself. Letting her know that everything that she does is perfect, no matter how many times she messes up, because she tried hard and she'll do it right. So this right here is talking about threading. So the very first thing we had to do was wind the thread on the bobbin, which is this. Now they show you a cute little way to make your own bobbin. That way you don't have to go out and purchase one, which is with I believe some type of cardboard, and you can just cut it and make a little slip. So I love how it helps you not to spend too much and also be very effective. But we went ahead and got some bobbins, which is in her little kit, and they're right here. It came in a pack of, I don't know, 50 or so for $1, maybe $2. It was fairly cheap to me, so we went ahead and picked that up. That way we didn't have to worry about getting cotton and stuff. And it also shows you how to measure your thread. Really quick, I want to show you guys her little sewing kit. So I got this from Hobby Lobby, as you see, $2. It fits everything in there nice and neatly, and so yeah, just want to show you guys that. You can also use any boxes that you have at home, shoe boxes and things like that. They really encourage you to use your creativity when you're doing lots of things in this book, and as well as this sewing kit. So we'll probably put some stuff over this and make this and personalize it, make sure she feels like it's really hers. So anyways, they show you how to thread your needle, as you can see right there in the instructions, and tie in a knot. So she's done this, she's done all these things. Learn how to get your stitch on. And we went ahead and did like a pre-class on learning how to stitch and stitch properly. We learned how to whip stitch. We learned how to do the running stitch. The whip stitch is on the side, yes. So she learned how to do that. She really enjoyed doing the whip stitch. It tells you different things when you run out of thread or if you mess up. They really want to show you different ways on how to fix your project if something went wrong, or even possible ways that it could go wrong. As for example, thread getting doubled up, this thread is tangled, the whip stitch instead of a straight stitch on accidents, and stuffing falling out. So many different ways that kids normally typically mess up, and they give you a great way to go back and fix it. Sewing machine basics. We're not going to get really into sewing machines, I don't think, yet. They have a book number 2, sewing school number 2, and it is all about sewing machines. So we'll see how we'll do with this. So the next thing right here is patterns down pat, and in the back of this book it has pattern pieces. So every project that's in this book, they have the pattern pieces right here in this flap. So it's just pretty much paper, and it gives you the outline of whatever project. So like the apple pin cushion, of course, is the outline of an apple, and then the kids cut it out, and then they put it on top of the fabric, and then they use their marker or their chalk and draw around it, and they cut it out. So it's really cute, and I give you everything that you need right there. So I'll go back to where we were. As you can see, they got so many cute little projects in here. Stuffies, apple pin cushions. Okay. So button up. She is learning today how to button up and learning how to sew on a flat button. And so we did that and do that. And so she also gets to learn how to do a shank button, which is another button that I got from Hobby Lobby for very cheap as well. So that's what we'll be doing next. All right, so we're going to do your shank button. Where's your shank button at, honey? Okay. So first thing you're going to do is start it the same way you started it before. Did you make your knot already? And remember, you're supposed to have a small side and a long it.
So this. Stop.
Good. You got it till it stopped, till the knot stopped on the back. Okay. So next you want to go ahead and put the thread through the shank button, or the needle through the shank button with the thread, of course. Pull that through all the way down, and I would pull you some more length on that side now, so that doesn't accidentally fall. Okay. And be careful the way. No, you need to be careful how you hold your needle. Now let the button fall. It's not gonna go anywhere. Just kind of push it all the way down. Pull it through. There you go. Pull it through. Got it? Okay. Then you want to put the needle back inside the hole like we did with the other button, the regular button. Hold it. And pull out. And then you're going to take it off, and then you're going to knot it. You tied it twice. Okay, great. Now you're going to go ahead and cut off the sides with your scissors. Not too close to the end, remember? Yes. But you do want it close enough. There you go. Good job. And now you have officially sewed on your shank button and show the viewers your other button, your flat button today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She says she's one step closer to making her American Girl doll a dress. All right. Thank you, guys.